Today marks the 140th anniversary of the Martyrdom of the Ugandan Martyrs. However, this year's commemoration has taken a historic turn, with the usual influx of pilgrims from across Uganda and neighboring countries absent due to restrictions prompted by the Ebola outbreak. For the first time in recent years, the Namugongo Martyrs Day celebrations are being observed without the massive crowds that traditionally gather to honor the martyrs, as health authorities continue efforts to contain the spread of the disease. The Ebola outbreak that began the neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo and later spread into Uganda forced authorities to suspend several public gatherings, including this year's Martyrs Day celebrations at Namugongo. Church leaders have since urged the faithful to commemorate the Ugandan martyrs through prayer in their parishes, sub-parishes and homes, rather than traveling to pilgrimage sites, as part of efforts to prevent the further spread of the disease. At the Namugongo Catholic Martyrs Shrine, several masses were held under strict health and security measures aimed at preventing the spread of Ebola. Before the celebrations commenced, the church premises were disinfected, while worshippers and clergy observed the guidelines put in place. The main mass commenced at 10 a.m. and was presided over by retired Papal Envoy Archbishop Augustine Kasujja. He was joined by the diocesan clergy, led by Reverend Father Vincent Lubega, the parish priest in Namugongo Martyrs Parish, alongside other religious leaders.
And when he was near them, he said, "One cannot but choose to die at the hands of men and to cherish the hope."
In his homily, Archbishop Augustine Kasujja called on the faithful to emulate the faith, courage and unwavering commitment of the Ugandan Martyrs. He urged Christians to draw inspiration from the martyrs' example and remain steadfast in their faith as they face the various challenges confronting them, including the ongoing Ebola outbreak.
With that witness of the martyrs who shed their blood for Christ, encouraging one another in faith and in Christian virtues, His Holiness Pope Paul VI, pronouncing the words of canonization of the Catholic Ugandan Martyrs on the 18th of October 1964, added for the first time in the history of canonization these words: "Nor must we forget those members of the Anglican Church who also died for the name of Christ." Those words are a part of the homily of canonization of our Ugandan martyrs. That statement at the canonization of the Ugandan martyrs continues to challenge us all, Christians of Uganda, Catholic and non-Catholic, to follow in the ecumenical footsteps of our forefathers.
After the Mass, the faithful marched out of the shrine before dispersing peacefully. The usually vibrant celebrations were not subdued, with no concerts or public festivities held due to restrictions associated with the Ebola outbreak and the tense public health situation. I'm Ivan Juko and Dan Lugemwa for UBC.